Oh man. Hopefully I get I wish I still had that other chat up. If I did, I would send the link to this one over. Hey, Jonathan, do you have the other chat still open? If you do, can you link this stream in it for me? If not, I'll try to do it here. Right as I hit that shot, I wonder if my drive will save. God darn it, to redo that. I don't think it will. I think it restarts you at the beginning of the hole. I don't think it starts in mid-hole. There's no way. That's what I call a bummer. Big time bummer. What are the odds? Only had that happen one other time. One other time I've had that happen, and that's frustrating. Ant, if you can get off my IP address, that'd be great. I saw that comment. How does that happen? Darn it, that's frustrating. Okay, I wonder if it kept my drive. If not, I've got to bomb it again. That was such a good drive. Let's not underestimate. So we're gonna hit resume, round 2. We're gonna hit play. I haven't had it. I don't even want to say it. It's like I said the word shank, and then I had. That's like I've never had. Well, I've had it before. I've had a blue screen one other time, but that's not common for me. That makes me nervous. I don't like seeing that. All these NVIDIA driver updates. I don't know. I did one yesterday. Sims being glitchy today, Daddy. I like to say that when I'm not hitting it well. When I'm hitting it well, I'm like, man, this is the best device ever. I just wonder if I'll get my drive back. I smoked that. I don't know how far but I hit it like perfectly where I wanted to. I don't think I will. I think it'll bring me back to the tee. Oh, I got it back. It is back. I'm pumped about that now. Who cares that it cut out? I get to start right where I was. The only thing that's a bummer is I might lose some of the people that I was enjoying in the chat. Hopefully we get them back. I got a blue screen, James. I don't know what happened. I wish if somebody has the other chat up, if they could throw a link in there. I don't know if people probably already left, but 12:21. What is it? 21. I wonder if it has something to do with that. The Rapsodo for me, like if it doesn't pick up the new token if the old one hasn't expired. Yeah, I don't think anybody's in there. I'll just tell them, new stream. I have it open on this computer. New stream started. Come join us. I don't have the link for it. Oh, the above chat's no longer available. So even if you had it, you can't do it, which I think is what you were trying to say. Good thing is we're all set up. I got that shot still, so I'm happy about that. I got a blue screen. I don't know what from. I hate to see that. That scares me seeing that. And my main computer, my main PC just restarted. So I will look at that later and see if there's any info on what it actually has in the log for the reason, but I updated NVIDIA drivers yesterday and it had me choosing one's for creative or one's for gaming. I always am nervous about updating drivers, and I probably shouldn't when things are working well in the first place. But I tried to mention that I was starting a new live, but it cut out so quick on me. I was only able to just throw it in chat. So I don't know that I was able to. Hopefully they find it. Gotta have those notifications on, right? Is that what they call it? All right, we're back to the 55-yard shot though, so that's nice. I didn't lose it. Too good of a shot to have lost it. So I have to. So do you guys have this happen? I'm gonna show you this too while we're taking a slight commercial break. So for me on the Rapsodo, if I authorize it inside of the last token, so I turned it on and authorized it last night at evidently 9:26 p.m. Since I authorized the new token tonight before 9:26, it doesn't refresh the expiration. So I've got to actually connect to the Rapsodo again on my phone and reauthorize it so I have a new token. So it's like almost like you have to authorize it outside of the 24-hour window. It's like not picking up. If you have an MLM2 Pro, you'll know what I mean, but it says 3 minutes ago, but it's the old one. But you're in the chat though, so you're on the stream, right? I reused the old settings, but I just put part 2 at the end of the name because I was in a hurry. Paste. I hit the plus sign, so that's not going to work. That first one's not going to work. I don't know if you can click on a link in your TV or not. Not sure. Start a session. Awesome golf. We're going to try to win the Spencer tournament tonight. That's my goal. If you're chatting, you have to be in the StrikeRX stream. I would think so. Antenna likes to mess with me, so I got to be careful. I'm unfortunately gullible, so he's probably just screwing with me. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong there, OMG. Like having multiple, yeah. Stu broke the stream. I think that's what happened. So he's a first timer here. Stu, did you read the rules of engagement for the stream? No, I'm kidding. One of our most valued members. Let's see here. Getting overhead projection turned on, and then we're rolling. Got it on. Okay. Boom, boom. I think we're good. I'm back, but not for too long. Alan, we got to hang on for this ride. We're going to try to win this thing. I wonder how many people I lost. About half the people that were hanging. So it's unfortunate because when the stream drops, even if it was me, the stream drops and say I'm a little tired, it's like, good. That's a good cutoff to maybe go to bed or do whatever else. Yeah, I think it will be for sure. I think they're building the connector for it. They realize, and I think wisely so, I mean, it's pretty obvious, that if you can add GSPro to my putting projection's a little off. If you can add GSPro to the available options on your launch monitor, you add a whole nother market of players. I mean, I think that's been proven just by all of the bootlegging everybody's done to get the MLM2 Pro where it's at. So I think it's wise that they do that. I think Rapsodo is a phenomenal company. They try really hard to put out good products and to make their customers happy. So all the more respect. I hope they do. I wish they would integrate it with webcam putting, because if they come with like Garmin came out with an official connector, and I don't know that anybody with an R10 is going to use the official connector because they want their webcam putting. and if it doesn't have it, they're not going to be able to putt with it, you know. So even though the Garmin R10's got an official connector now, I don't think anybody's that's currently using their Garmin R10 with webcam putting is making the switch. And I think the same with the Rapsodo is it's going to end up being there. You likely won't have webcam putting. So for me, I'll end up using the connectors that have that integrated. Let me turn the lights off. All right, man. You'll have to check it out in the morning. Good night, OMG. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming by, like always, and thanks for the super chat, man. I appreciate that. All right, real ones come back. That's right, Stu. Even to say goodbye, they do. I appreciate it, everybody. Is that a car that just drove by? Yeah, that was actually my cousin. Yeah, my cousin over in Spencer, Iowa, just drove by. All right, here we go. 55. And there went my uncle with his camouflage truck. Okay, 55. The first time I hit that, it felt so good. That felt a little short. Go. That's missed opportunity. Got out of the flow a little bit there. Let's make this. Oh. Okay. Uphill 9, so it's like a 43 footer. Go there. I chunked it. Got the R10, changed my license for the new connector, and then I changed it back when I couldn't use the webcam. I know. That was the thing. Everybody was, you know, understandably excited. Hey, Garmin's got an official connector now. And that is great because it's so simple to connect in. But then you realize, wait, we still don't have putting, so you go back. But it doesn't mean there's no value to it. If you're a guy that doesn't want to putt, it is an easier setup. Okay, 33. Uphill 9 inches. Okay, 42 feet. Come on. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. Here we Oh, welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, I'm pumped about that. Get in there. That is huge. After just a terrible chunk, coming back cold like that. Let's go. Okay, 186. We got the wind with us. 186. So 6 iron is going to be about perfect here. Falls off on the front. Putter on fire. I know. And that's what you need, whether you're indoor or outdoor. You gotta have that putter on. Lower radius, faster putt, right? So what I did was I have a cup in front of me that's like 10'1". I went on to GSPro's range, and I normally play Stimp 11. Went onto the practice facility, and I set up a 10'1" putt, and I putted to balls that were just falling into that cup, and I changed the radius until that happened in GSPro. And so now my floor sort of visually and feel-wise matches 11 Stimp. So the lifetime does seem like a good deal. Seems like a great deal, Jonathan. My only thing is, I was wondering, will I have moved on from the device in 2 years? Will Rapsodo have a new device in the next 2 years that I'll want the subscription for that? And I'll want to, you know, upgrade or move on from the MLM. So if I buy the lifetime, what is the lifetime of the unit for me? Is the lifetime more than 1.5 years? Because that's the current price. I probably am leaning towards buying it before the first of the year, because I probably will keep it for life. But I don't know that I'm going to have it as my final stop in my launch monitor life cycle. So, okay. Well, let's hit a good one here. 186. A little bit of a hook, just stay there. Okay. That's a good shot. I know we're 20 feet or so, but from 190, that's fine. Yeah, I love that emoji. Asked this question before. The metric on a Spark, when I get the green, says meter, but I want feet. I think you change it up here, but I might be wrong on that. Buy the deal for 99, then you get the option to buy 300, save 100. Right now, I have the option to buy the $300 deal right now for a lifetime, but I just re-upped in September. So I just paid $200 in September. I have the option to do the $300 now by January 1. So I'm trying to decide whether it's worth getting it. I think I'm leaning towards getting it. It's just I'm probably just putting it off until last minute. All right, downhill 5 inches, 23 feet. We got it's like an 18-footer. And are we gonna play the right amount of brake is the question. We're gonna hit it soft, so I know that looks like a lot of brake, but if we hit it soft. Okay. 23 feet, downhill 5, 18 feet. I kind of pushed it. Go in. Let's go. Yes. I don't even know how to get excited about this. It's just everything's going in. All right. Okay, so we're in 39th place. So after 2 days, looks like Sandbagger, a little play on words, is at 14 under in the lead. Putting is on. We are 4 deep right now. All right. Do I got all the over? Yeah, I do. We're back up. I can't believe it was actually fairly simple to get the stream back going with everything set up. That's right. Fires on. Get fires in the chat. Spark was not supposed to be there. You meant the green. Yeah. I think the big thing, Bryce, the only thing that I really know to look for on that is when you click on your stats, if you see the word imperial, you can change it from imperial to metric. I don't know if that alone would do it. You're talking about total distance, right? But I think that's where you can do it. It also does it on, like in the connector, if you have the ball speed here and you click on ball speed, it will change it to kilometer and it will change it to mile per hour in the API window. So I don't know if those affect it. But those are 2 places you can change it. And back from commercial break. All right, let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. So another hole with left OB and a fairway on the right that is perfectly fine to be in. Let's just keep swinging. I feel like it's getting lucky out here. That's what we'll do. Just get it on the green. 533, right? So I just need 2. Get it on the green, call it good. That's right. I hope that's the best feeling in the world when you are putting well enough that you know you just need to be on the green. Tips tour last night, I did not feel that way. I was like afraid to get on the green. All right. There it is, that right fairway. We should be able to find over there. Cut a little more. Perfect. Oh, not perfect. Can we get over that? What do we got left? 270? Yeah, we can't. But we can hit it out to the right and draw it. Okay, so webcam putting. I saw something in there. Look at Derby's. Look at webcam. I'm glad you brought that up. Okay. G3 standard high. If it uses infrared, then no. I think it's going to use some infrared even on GC3. I think it's going to use infrared. Let me catch these quick. Played it close with the cart girl. Don't remember which one it was. I've seen a few of those on the Palm Beach Trump one. Trump's out there. On a couple of them, there's hecklers at the bar. Let's see here. Asked this question before. Okay, we did that. By the Dolphin 99. Okay. I see you have a 60 FPS. I have a 30. If I try to hit a putt hard for 50, it won't read. Would the FPS affect that? Technically, it could affect that. Yeah, I mean, it's going to affect your max amount of speed because it's going to have so many frames that allowed to catch the ball. Now, the higher you mount the camera, the more distance you also have to catch it. But if you have your color, I had a 30 for the first year and a half of my sim. I did change to a 60 because I bought this camera and I unmounted my 60. But a 60 will help you. It will. Control Alt, arrow up, control landscape, rotate 90. That's pretty cool. I use Windows Shift left and right to move things across screens, and I always felt like that was a little helpful hack. Okay, we're gonna go to the right, and I'm gonna hit. We can't get to the green anyway, so I'm just gonna hit something out to the side of this one. We'll play the other fairway. And there's a mound there. Or do I want to hit my own fairway? I probably want to hit my own fairway, honestly. I just don't really want to hit these trees. I don't think I will. I think I hit it high enough I won't. So we'll just go over the trees and give ourselves a pitch into this thing. Do it the normal way. We won't get too greedy. The putter's on fire. Putter is on fire. All right, can we get over that tree? I think we can. I just have a 6-iron, trying to just get it out to that fairway. Oh yeah, we're clear. Good swing. So yeah, I was using forever and Benoit, thanks for bringing that up. Help me out for Doctor. I lost that in the chat. It was moving so quick, but I was using forever this one, which is a Logitech 1080 Pro Stream for like a year and a half. No issues. I still loved it. But the camera I had back here was a Camlink 4K by Logitech, or not Camlink, a Logitech 4K Brio. And so that had 60 frames at 720, so I switched them out. The other thing that helped me is I took one of those Logitech face lights that people use for streaming, and I mounted it up by the cam. It's just a soft white light, and it projects just a little bit of light onto the top of the ball and keeps a consistent light on the floor, and that helps with the webcam as well. So I don't know if you've ever seen the square little Logitech lights. They're like 20 bucks. Well, used they are. They're like 50 new. I was gonna grab one, but I can't get it down. They're the ones on top of my computer right now. They're little squares. I have one mounted up right next to my webcam, and I just taped a little shroud around it so it kind of funnels it like a downlight, and it helps a ton. Doesn't add enough light that it annoys you. It just adds enough soft light to have the ball kind of reflect consistently. All right, 83. I think this was the smart choice because now we got that backstop right behind us, so now we can hit right at it. 83, wind at our back. Wind shouldn't affect us much on this short of a shot. Or I'm gonna hit sand wedge. I have a pin light up there too, but pin lights with webcam putting are tough. I had it in my initial setup video because you go from really harsh light to no light, and the ball needs to track. So a lot of times you will have a hard time hitting long putts because when the ball leaves the very lit area, it's one hue, and when it gets to the next area, it's a different hue. So the amount the ball is detected in the light is way different than when it's not in that spotlight. And so as you go, it actually is really hard for the image tracking to read the hue as it goes down the line. But you probably realize that and you've messed with it. I mean, you can get it to work. I had mine working too. All right, 83. 83. Think 83. Okay. Gotta go. Gotta go. What that raw carry 70. I need about 10 more on that. Found that true for you also? Yeah. It's a battle. Webcam putting. Oh boy, I would say the first couple days of getting it set up, maybe even the first week of getting it set up, I'm not gonna lie, it can drive a man mad. And then once you start figuring all the little gotchas out and you get it set up, for me, I just turn it on now every night and it works. But it is a little tricky to get the lighting, get the right ball, get the setting right for you. 27 feet. Just close my eyes and put them, right? And they go in. 27 feet, uphill, 8 inches. This is like a 35 footer. I thought that was gonna go in again. Oh my goodness. We were like 1/10 of a mile an hour from draining that one. Well, I'm glad it helped, DJ. That's awesome. That makes me feel good to hear. I'm glad it helped. Some of those, making those videos is tough because there's like a million settings you can go into, and I wish it would have gone, Bryce. And you sometimes you take for granted some of the knowledge you know, and you skip some steps, or you go too far into one area. I have trouble kind of focusing down what I need to show sometimes, and then other times it seems to work. But I thought it dropped too, Alan. I was like, did that go in, or did it? Was it just a gimme circle onto the next hole? It was a roll short, but got one we can talk about after the round's over. That man should have made. Okay. But back down the middle of the pipe here. Par 4, number 7. That might be not bad enough to. Come on, sit there, sit. I know, right? We could have waited. Stood there, clunk, falls. All right, I wish there was a good way to calculate whether you had enough angle to go over these trees. I think I do with the wedge. .125, the rough will probably actually help me here, take a little spin off it. This one is sitting on like a false front on the front of the green. I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble getting over this tree. So I'm gonna play kind of right at it. What do you need to shoot to win? Right now the leader on it is 14 under after 2 days, I think. So 7 and 7, 7 and 8, 8 and 7, something like that. Oh, I caught the tree. Look at that carry, 126 carry for a 125 shot. That was a good shot, but just a bad drive. I thought I could get over that tree, but it's just so hard to tell. Yeah, it would be nice if the free flight, you're right, if it took off at You know, maybe the average launch angle of the club you've chosen. That would be cool. Antennas, good night. We got to get you a snowblower living up there. Tapping trees, that stuff's delicious. Somebody gave me some of that one time. All right, 44. Have a good night, Aunt. Appreciate you. All right, 44. Let's get one close. Get up there, go. A little more. Now we're going to test ourselves here. Yeah, I think if we can shoot trees at 90%, yeah, I know. Sean's often in here telling me that, and a lot of times they are. A lot of times you don't hit. One of the course designers was in here one night, and he was saying that the colliders in trees are circular, and so you can oftentimes just slide through. I found the 10%. That's so true. Let's see here. Uphill 3 inches, 15 feet. So uphill 3 inches, I'm going to play a hair less break than normal. 18 feet is the feel. Come on. Oh! First bogey of the round. All right, we're still 3 under. I think if I would have said 3 under through 8, I would have been always every round thrilled. So let's get it back. But I like how the putter's rolling. I mean, that was an 18-footer right by the lip. And I pushed it 1.7 in the sim, it says, so. All right, we'll go there. I'm going to go back in the stance a little bit. Try not to cut it so much. All right. Hit it pretty much straight. Stay there. Don't get me in trouble. Okay, 89. Time to totally redeem ourselves. Right here, right now. Okay, back right pin, 3 miles an hour, 89. Right there. 89, this spins too much. Dark Speed Covers drivers just came out. I didn't see that, no. Titleist just came out with theirs too, I think, right? Or not, maybe not just, but let's see here, 89. Gotta go a little. Gotta go a lot. 82 raw, 74 game. That rough took a ton off of it. So I lost about 12 yards. So they have that hosel that can be adjusted to 33 different points. No way. So how does an average guy even know what to do with that hosel? That sounds like too feature rich. If you ask me. Maybe not. Maybe that's the next thing. I know. I guess nobody thought that the lab, the current state of the lab putter would ever come either, and every single manufacturer is changing the way they're doing putters now. Okay, let's go here. Uphill 4, 34 feet. All the breaks at the end. Go! That was a pretty good putt. I gotta hit it closer. So 12 was leading. -7, sitting pretty tough. It's my challenge tomorrow. Oh, you're looking at Joe's. Hey, and Bryce, watch my, click on my video link and then go to the comments from last night and then check out the hole that, or the timestamp that I linked in the comments. I birdied number 15. I'm actually 8 under officially. So you got to beat 8 under, Bryce. That's your challenge. You probably will. But it's 8 under. I shot 8 under. Come on. If something happened with the internet, I got like an internet signal on the bottom of GSPro, and although it let me play the whole round, it didn't, initially it didn't even upload any of my data. And then later on it all showed up. So I don't know what happened. But I have every shot live, so you can watch it. And when we started the round, the leader was 8 under. And by the time I finished the round, somebody shot 12. So kudos to them. All right, 9 iron, 149. That felt pretty good. I need a little help from the wind. Go. A little help from the green. Stay there. All right. Once you click off, you'll watch last night. There you go. I linked the moment that I got screwed in the chat just so that people know. I got the receipt. I think the highlight of that round, I mean, I played good. I had 10 birdies. I made 2 bogeys. But I think there was one of the final couple holes, like 17 or something, was a couple 100 yards, and I hit it to like 4 feet, and made birdie. That was a fun hole. But just kind of had some momentum after I got my teeth kicked in on the tips tour earlier in the night. You can skip that part of the video. I put chapters in the bottom. You can skip my tips tour. It's right there. Is that it? 16 feet uphill, 6, 22. I pushed it. Ah! What's the difference between raw and game? Raw, yeah. Raw is just like sea level, no external factors, exactly like Alan said. And then game is like we're at 15 or 1,300 feet elevation, so it should go a little farther. But if I hit a tree, then it's going to go shorter. So game is like the end result. Raw is what you would have hit. I don't know, call it a vacuum at sea level. Or not a vacuum, that's a bad description, but no environment at sea level. That's what raw is. So raw actually is the numbers you kind of want to learn. You want to learn your raw numbers, and then you want to make adjustments for things like wind, elevation. So that's the best part about, or that's the kind of the theory on raw. Okay, so 3 under on the front 9. Got them right where we want them. Yeah, right. I'm gonna go over here. Maybe hit the same shot we've been hitting. I guess I could put it back and go a little straighter maybe, but okay. Now I'm hitting the draw. I put it back in my stance and there comes the draw. Come on. Oh, get through. Uh-oh, boys. That looks like a real tree. I was looking at the mini-map at the start of the hole. I did not see trees left on the mini-map. I'm going to blame that. This is a real tree. We got some... You guys can't even see that. It's so dark. What if we go sun strength, shadow strength? A little bit less shadow strength would help us. There we go. Sun strength is fine. A little bit less shadow strength. There we go. Okay, so we don't have much here. When I say we don't have much, we don't have much of anything. This feels like a take your medicine kind of moment. Try to get up and down. what does our sim drop options look like? Sim drop options would be right here at 109. I think that's my best option. Just give myself a sim drop at 109. So that counts as a stroke. Now I'm hitting my third. That's what you got to do. I think that's the smartest play. So sim drop at 109. Now we just got to we got to get the wedge game going like we should, and try to clean up the air. I really didn't see those trees. I thought I could bomb it to the left. I didn't even think about the cut. But I should know. I should know the course, honestly. Okay, 109. That felt good though. Like, that felt really good. Maybe it's a gimme. Come on. Spend more. There we go. I gotta have faith when you take your medicine. Just need to make a putt now. Signing off, Alan. All right. Have a good night. I really appreciate you stopping by. If you need help or you got a question on the webcam, let me know. Reach out. The shadows were too intense. I like them. They make the course look cool, but sometimes you got to be able to see. All right, 11 feet downhill too. This is not a freebie. This one breaks. Good night, Alan. That's almost too much, but if I hit it light, I feel like it's right. Yes. There we go. That was a good cleanup. Those are just as important as the birdies. You're gonna have bad shots. But can you clean it up? Okay. 519. Look how narrow these things get. We're really, luckily this one's a par 5, but these holes are, it's very tree lined and narrow. You got to hit some good shots out here. That's where it gets difficult. All right. There we go. There we go. That's a good swing. I know I should putt the rest of the night, Derby. It is the easy part for me right now. The putting is. But honestly, on that last hole, I looked at the overhead and I thought it was like field for some reason. So I aimed more left and I thought, well, I'm going to swing hard. If I cut it, it's fairway. If I don't, I'll kind of blow it over into the other fairway. I should have looked closer. It was obvious that there were trees there. Oh well, we got up and down. All right, 213, 3 under. 3 under through 10. 213, par 5. Oh, that was hit good. Be good. Be really good. Go in. Oh, that was a good swing. That felt so good. Oh, dunk it, huh? So yeah, the floor projection is the greatest, man. I hate to say this. Yeah, that was a dart. I hate to say, you know, I've got a video on it. It's probably kind of lame to say that every time, but there is a floor projection video. I think it's it's one of the video. Every time I make a video, I usually will watch it, like, God, I hate that video, but it's just weird watching them. The floor projection one, I actually was super hard to put together conceptually, so you could break it down for someone who had used none of those like tools, and to get it sequenced where it made sense. I think the floor projection video is a pretty good one. But essentially I've got a projector and I've got an OBS scene, and I'm bringing in a bunch of different sources and creating a, you can actually see my left display over here is the floor projection. So it's a black background, and I just cast that to a projector and put it on the floor. You got to do some aligning and some fudging with it to get it, you know, where you want, but it, I love it. It's a big wow factor for when people come over too. People really like it. Downhill 6, 25 feet. Go right here. A 19-footer. Come on, that felt so good. Go in. Eagle. Yes. We just got to hang in there. Let's go. Let's go. Thanks, DJ. Thank you. I tell you what, I like thought about that video for like a week, and then I made like half of it, and I watched it, and I'm like, the sequence sucks. Like if I was following it, I was like, I can't follow. So then I like kind of tore it up and threw away the footage. And then I kind of rewrote it out one evening. I was hanging out, watching football, and I'm like, I think if I just do it in this order, it'll work. And then I got to the point where it's like the, what do they call that? Perfection, paralyzed by perfection, where I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it out. And I actually was pretty pleased with how it came through. Oh, the meaning of the line? Which line? Like the stance lines and stuff? Or the putting line with the putter? So I've got T lines in there that I can enable, and for me, like I would, like tonight, if I put the driver kind of off the inside of this left toe, I'm getting around the ball in the arc to the point where I'm coming kind of across, and if I hold the face, that's that 25-yard cut I'm hitting. The last like 3 holes, I've now moved the ball to this line, and I've been putting the kind of in off my left heel by like a shoe, and now I'm getting to the ball earlier in the arc, and you've seen a couple drives that have been a little more straight. As the holes have gotten narrow, I was trying to hit it straight. So I like using these. I use the lines in the hitting box for ball position and feet position. So kind of like training aids. And then I project this line as just a visual for where my path is at. So I do have some set up where I can put lines out for like, you know, hook path or slice path. And I use the floor projection for like training aid purpose. But yeah, it's I think if you put it together, you can't help but like it. I don't know if I should hit driver here. It's so narrow up there. I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, so that was done in OBS. So like, and actually I'll just show it. I'll just show it really quick. It won't take me long to show it. If I put this scene over here, and inside of this scene, let's see if I can throw my, let's see if I can put up, not that you require my face to be in the scene, but I feel more normal talking to you with it. I actually have like these little lines are just PNG files with transparent backgrounds, so they're like dotted lines with transparent backgrounds. And then if I click on one, like T line number 1 is going to be, I can actually turn them on and off. And then I have black boxes that I put in there that hide all the lines. So I'll transition this over. I'll turn off studio mode so you can see it live. So I have black boxes that turn these lines off. And if I want, I can turn like just one of the black boxes off, or all of them, and it extends the line. So I layered some black squares on top of the lines. I put them all the way across the floor, and then layered some black squares so I can actually cut the lines off. I'll leave them like this for you. And then in my toe line section, I created more toe lines. And each of these, if I click in there, you'll see is like an individual. If I go to toe lines, like that toe line there is, why don't I click on this? is just a dotted line like that. So it's just a tow line PNG, and I actually reused that PNG over and over. I just renamed it 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I moved that line around. So it's just a dotted line from, I think I did it in Photoshop, similar to like Paint. So that's how I do those. I'll leave these ones out, and then I also put like, I called them stance lines. So I have tow lines, center line covers, center lines. And then I have the ball position lines, yeah. So I can turn the middle one off. I'll leave it like that. I'll go to here. And I gotta turn myself off in that scene, sorry. Why did I turn myself on in the first place? There it is. So you can see my face on the floor. That's why I had to do that. But yeah, no, I did them. You just make picture files, PNG files. You just make them in like Photoshop, and then import them in, and then drag them around and get them where you want them. But so now that line's extended further. So now I can actually, you know, get my toe really in relation to it, and I start to set up with some consistent stances. And what I notice is if I get to here, I can hit cuts. If I start moving the ball more towards my center, I start hitting more draws. So I do like using them for training, swing aids, especially on the range. All right, hole 12, 5 under. Let's go. Should be a perfect little cut. Get up there. New customers, an audio video guy who's showing him setup. Yeah, he's gonna help you with the floor protection. Awesome, James. Yeah, you'll love it. And it's just, it is so helpful, and it does make the experience better, I think, especially with putting. It just brings in, like, you standing on a mat and don't have a feel for what square is. Everybody's talked about how it's hard to putt on a sim. And then it just adds like a wow factor. People come in, they're like, what, where is that? You know, how'd you get that? And they just think it's cool. All right, 49, we got an opportunity here. That was a heck of a drive. 49, greens have been soft. We want to fly it almost there. You just sent it out of nowhere? That's awesome. I love to hear that it's actually getting shared. Okay, 49, uphill 3. I got banned from the Golf Simulator higher end group for posting my floor projection video. They called it self-promoting. I posted a picture of my floor projection, and then people were like, where'd you get it? And then I posted the links to it, and then it was one of my favorite Facebook groups, Golf Simulator higher end. And one day I woke up and I just didn't have it, and then I asked my wife to see if it was still a group, and yeah, I just got kicked. So that was a sad day. I always liked that Facebook group. You're not killing my rhythm. This is how it goes. This is how it goes. We're 5 under. All right, 49. Be good. That was such a good swing. Come on, MLM. You always do that. Yeah, it's my own fault though. You're not supposed to. I mean, they're pretty explicit, and they're trying to keep it from being using the number of followers in a group to expose your content. You know, if you got a channel with 50,000 or a Facebook group with 50,000 followers, they don't want. I get it. You don't want people constantly spamming YouTube videos trying to grow their channels. But that wasn't my intent. All right, let's do a good one again. First one was so much better. Go. Every time it misreads, I feel like the second shot's never as good. That's my story anyway. All right, we're in range though. We've been reading these really well. They don't break a lot. And honestly, in real life, I think that's what makes this course kind of tricky, is there's a lot of subtle break. and then obviously the tree line part. All right, we're gonna go right there. Might be a touch more. We want to make this. Make 1,000 feet of putts tonight. Sometimes the control box just isn't as precise as you want. All right, so 24 uphill 6 is like a 30-footer. Go. Little push. All right, par there. 13, so we're 5 under. We're still like in really good spot. 5 under, 156, but that was a hole where I wanted to get it. MLM just has trouble on like little flop shots sometimes. Little 40-yarders. All right, 156. This is a light little 8-iron for me. Okay, let's look at the hole. Yeah, a little falls off to the right, just a touch. No, DJ, you can, so anybody else can do it. You can't self-promote. And I did look, and they like sent me a message with the rules, and I read them. It just said you were kicked, and then when I read the rules, it was self-promote. So like, I could have you or my wife or my friend go on and post my video all day, but if you're posting your own, lesson learned, I guess. They don't like that. 156. And I was like a top contributor, like somebody who replied in the comments and tried to help people long before I had a channel. 156. I feel like that's got to go a touch. It'll be fine, but oh, it's enough. I said that last night too in one of my shots, and it was plenty. All right, that's a perfect shot. You're on it for me. Yeah, appreciate it, man. So look after this hole. Look at the dots just run away after the hole. I don't think they're fast enough. If they had these set at like 13, you may have to be worried about after the hole. But it is downhill 5 inches, 18 feet. I don't see a lot of break until right by the hole, so it depends on how aggressive I putt it. Yeah, we'll go there. 23 feet downhill 5. Come on, go a little, go a little. Come on, go, go, go. Oh! Man, if we just hit that a touch harder, we had it. We've had a few of those tonight. Honestly, the putting has been the best part of my game tonight, by far. All right, 508, par 5. This one's a really tight hole. The woods on the right, I'm guessing in game and in real life, are trouble. So, okay, 14, 321. That's gonna get, I need to get lucky. Stay there. Oh, they aren't, I didn't go far enough to get in the deep woods, okay. The trees get pretty thick, a little bit, like 30 yards ahead of that. Whew. Okay, so 248. Do I dare hit a like cut 3-wood up there? 248. Do the dreaded double cross or something. I'm not gonna do that, am I? Okay. What's that, 223 to there? All right. 223, we're at 250 to the hole. Be good. That was such a good shot. Go. 20 spin axis, cut the ball, ripped it down the fairway. All right, let's do this. Imagine if I just flip that face over there and rip it out of bounds and blow this round. If I had a caddy at that shot, they would be calling me crazy. 30 yards. Here we go. Come on, MLM, we want to read this. Yep. 30 yards, 30 yards. Be good. Get up there. Go. I need a little bit more. That's not bad, but a little bit more. Okay. What's my projector? The one I'm using for in front of me is an Epson, and I would really encourage you to get a 3 LCD projector if you're going to get high-speed cams in the future. But I've got an Epson L630SU, and I love it. It's 6,000 lumen. It's works very good even on bright days. Okay, 8'8", get in the hole. That should go in. Come on, let's go. To get full 3M screen, it's blurry. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good image. It's only 1080, but if I wanted to go 4K with this much brightness, which I really wanted the brightness, the cost was just so high. I just, the balance of brightness and definition, you know, proportionately impacts price, and so you kind of, if you want the definition in the price range I was looking, you got to give up some lumens. If you want, and vice versa. If you want the lumens, you don't get quite as much definition. The resolution more than the brightness, yeah, okay. Well, if you've got like a dark enough area and brightness isn't the concern, then for sure, I want to eventually get to 4K. I know the courses and computers and everything, they're going to get there. So, all right, 373. Oh man, that's going to work fine, but I did not hit that well. Oh, I thought I hit more left than that. Get through there. Maybe it will work fine. Oh yeah. Gosh, that was the worst driver of the night. Maybe we get away with it. We've only got 140 to go. I think we do get away with it, honestly. If we go through this gap and just give ourselves a putt. I think that's the ticket. Go right there. 9-iron. 9-iron through the gap. Or maybe just around that tree with a little draw. And the 90% air rule. Try for that as well. This is a hole in real life. You just don't even take driver. You lay way back. It's too tight. But I hit that poorly. All right, here we go. You gotta be kidding me, man. That was so bad. That's disappointing. Ah! Really, Ben? Really? Okay. That's just a lack of focus there. Dang it. Come on. All right, we did it to ourselves. Let's get ourselves out of this mess. Let's get it. I got to look at a different angle here. This is where you got to scramble to even just keep your head in it. That's exactly what I said earlier today would happen to me eventually. Okay, so we got to get out of here and then get up and down. What does... We got to minimize damage. Okay, sim drop is terrible. Map zoom Q and W, right? So sim drop is almost no help here. So sim drop would be about 80 yards. What am I right now? I'm 84. Actually, sim drop's helpful. We'll take a sim drop. We'll go there. Sim drop, 80 yards, accept. Okay. So we took a sim drop. That's all we can do. God darn it, man. I had that shot too. I was trying to hit a draw, stood a little too close to it, and was trying to hit that inside path, and I actually hit the hosel. Just a little overconfident on that shot, honestly. 86. Let's just get up and down. We're still 6 under. We're in a really good place, but this is one of those moments, right? In a round. 86. 86. Let's see here. We've got sandwich. We're going to try a 3/4 sandwich. Get in there. Come on, go. Oh, you dirty dog. Good shot. That's what we needed. Now we got to wrap this one up with a putt. Damn, bro, 600. Yeah, Ida, and then then you saw the madness. Did it to myself there. Okay, 10-foot uphill one. There goes my uncle in his camo truck again. Okay, 10-foot uphill one. That's robbed, man. Come on. I made it my cup. My cup is... Ah. Okay, well, gotta keep grinding. Oh, man. All right, we got this. Okay, let's see. Where's the hole at? Let's see. It's down there. 16, par 4. We got a lot of room on this one. We are just going to blast it. What's that water? 340? Yeah, we can't get there. Okay, 4 under with the most massive of mistakes on the last hole. Get over it, dude. Okay, here we go. 16. You're not bad luck, Ida. I'm my own bad luck. You make your own luck, right? Is that what they say? Weed Brain, got it set up and running, hitting into the Amazon basics. I love it, man. You are on your way. I remember being exactly right there when I first got mine. Why does my iPad pick up the Rapsodo as a Wi-Fi modem though? Because it's direct connecting to your iPad. So if you use the network one, it shouldn't. It might connect to it like for a brief moment to pass off your network signal. But honestly, signal strength and networking with the M1 Pro is one thing you'll really want to get figured out. Don't get mad at the device. Just try to redo your network or get your network to fit. I had to put a modem in my room within like 6 feet of the Rapsodo, because the Rapsodo is made to have your phone sitting on the stand touching it, and it's got a weak radio inside, I believe. All right, 119. 119. It's in the past, right? It's in the past. I'm trying to get over it. I'm trying to get over it, you guys. What did I just do? Yeah, my uncle's talking. Get off the course. Stop honking. That'd be great if they made them honk, right? That's what everybody does when they drive by in the Midwest. They honk at you. All right, 119. That'd be pretty good if it go. Oh, it's got to go. Ah, I wanted to stick one. I looked up and saw your comment, Ida, and I was like, yeah, that's exactly how I feel too. And then I didn't quite, but the putter has been hot tonight. The putter's been good. I've left 3, or I don't know if anybody's been watching the whole time, but I've left 3 or 4 maybe putts, like quite literally 1 roll short. So I haven't been hitting them long, so that I should take that lesson here and give this a little extra. 25-7 uphill 10, so this is like a 36-foot putt. Come on, go. That's where I've been. I've been like at the 1 foot short tonight, which hasn't been bad for me. It just, I've been so close that it's worth talking about it, you know? All right, 2 holes left. 2 holes left. We had 4 birdies in a row to start. And then we made an eagle and a birdie, but we had a little mental breakdown last hole with the double. So I've got 5 birdies and an eagle on the round, but squandered one of them. Let's hit a good one here. 212, this is a good hole. 212 to there. We'll go a little to the right. All right, here we go. 212. Got to get up and down now. Got to go to sleep. Birdie, birdie for the finish. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough birdie, birdie. Appreciate you hanging around, and I am going to fight my butt off to finish as good as I can. I'm trying to get that hole out of my head here. That was, dude, that is embarrassing. Remember how I said earlier when I was like striping, I was like, hosels are still in the picture. I've been working on moving the ball more towards the heel of the club, just because I've been hitting a lot of toe shots, especially with the driver. And I have hit, in this round, I think 3 of them now off the hosel, which has been what's costed me strokes. Kind of embarrassing, but it is what happens. Okay, 63. Let's hit a good one here. 63. Sit there. Sit, sit, sit. That was good recovery. Good recovery. Tough putt, though. God darn it. You can do it. Cut his freaking head off. What a classic. That's such an awesome movie. 13 feet 1. Tough little putt here. Come on. Just bleeding on the way in right now. Okay, 1 hole left. I don't expect people to stick around, but I am going to play the next round here tonight. We're going to get this tournament. I'm going to finish it. Okay, so this hole, par 4. got water up there, but it's also, I'll show you. I think this, on this hole, honestly, it's like play the other fairway. It's like daytime for you. So this hole actually, the play is, what do they got going here? There we go. So there's the narrow way. The play is really over here to the left. Like if you go this way, you got this really, in real life, you got to play it this way. I don't like their scroll feature on GSPro. It's too zoomed in. It's just like a narrow, I can't show it very well. There we go. There we go. I'll show it with an iron. So if you come in from this angle, it's like super narrow. I'm just gonna do it now. I'm frustrated with how it's showing this. We're just gonna go over to the left. It's a better angle over here. And I'm gonna hit driver. All right, here we go. Should find that other fairway. Go a little more. It's gonna be screwed, isn't it? .128. I mean, the other thing to do would be to hit the smart club down that fairway, but what fun would that be? I just needed to cut that about 10 more yards and I would have had the cleanest shot to this hole. Just on the other side of this tree would have been perfect. We're gonna try to play this one as air. If I hit it, I figure it's just gonna roll out in front. This is where the whole round collapses. We bleed our way in after absolutely killing this thing. Okay, 130. Under that branch, up into the air, into the hole. Come on. Go in. There we go. Do I have a smart club? Would love to have a smart club. And one that just goes where you want it to go. All right, if we finish with a birdie, 400 would feel better than this, especially where I had it at one point. Would we have it at 6, 7? I don't even know. It feels like we had it way deeper than this. All right, let's see here. Downhill 2, 19 feet. We're gonna go. We're gonna go there. Touch more. That feels like a ton, doesn't it? Am I dreaming? Okay, all right, 19 feet downhill 2. Go in. Yeah, that makes me feel a little better. Hey, all right, we're gonna play round 2. We're gonna play round 2. Oh man, man alive. Tell you what, made that stressful. Made that stressful there. Double on 15 with the hosel shank. I had a clear lie in that rough too. Oh well. Okay, 4 under. Got everybody right where we want them. Oh, they change it. Now the next one's at Harvester. That's kind of cool. I don't love it, but I got to download the course, so I got to play a different course. We'll see how that goes. Harvester. What's Harvester? Anybody played that course? Harvester Simulator. That round could have been so good. Not that it was bad, but it felt like it was on the edge of being like going super low. At the beginning, before the stream crashed, I just was hitting it phenomenal. The 4 birdies in a row, and then I had a 4-iron on the par 5 that like almost dunked it and made an eagle on 11. Thought we were really doing something for a second there. Okay, so let's see where that puts us. We are in 41st after 1 round, but it looks like a top 10 would be if we can get to 9 under. So that'd be if we need a 5 under round next. 10 under would tie us for the lead, and that would also be the low round at Harvester. So that's going to be a tough task, but I mean, either way, it looks like I'll get some world golf rankings unless I absolutely blow this next round. We should have a world golf ranking week where I get some points. So that's cool. But we'll go play Harvester. I don't know where Harvester's at. Does anybody know where that course is at? Let's see your scorecard. Spencer Golf Club. That's the one that's right near me. It's almost a home course. That's the one I just played. I don't know. They don't have the second course there. Settings. Harvester Golf Club. I think it's close by. Harvester Golf Club, Iowa, I think. The Harvester is in St. Rhodes, Iowa. Never played it. Never played it. Right by Des Moines, just by Ankeny. The course we just played was right here in Spencer, which is pretty close to home for me. And this one's in Ankeny. So Spencer's like an hour drive for me by car. This one's breezy, firm, normal putting, 12 stemps, a little faster stemp, Sunday pins. So this one's harder. So we'll see how it goes. Scene 2. Turn off camera. But we're warmed up too. Got all the bad shots out of us, I think. Putted better than last night? For sure. I absolutely did. Hey, thanks, Ida. Appreciate that. Hey, check that out. Super chat. I don't have chat in GSPro. I can't see it from this screen. Is that you, Ida? Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Like, I genuinely do. Thank you, man. I can't see. I got to scroll up in the chat to confirm. Yeah, of course it is. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Great finish. Yeah, thanks, Bryce. You'll have to get in there and shoot 8 under. Show me how it's done. Darby's, that's the way to end. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you. Putted better than last night. I certainly did. I should go look and see how many feet of putts I made. Go, Ida. Welcome back. Yeah, we haven't. It feels like it's been a minute, but it is the holidays, so. Hey, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so Harvester. Color settings are terrible here, so I guess we can do a little on-screen education for those who are maybe new to GSPro. You can hit the L key when you start a round, and that's your lighting settings. Oftentimes for me, the sun strength is just too high, 1.5. So I'll lower that to like 1. And wherever you leave these settings, and I'll increase saturation a little bit to get some color. Wherever you leave these settings, they'll show up the same way the next time. So the other thing you can change is like time of year. If you want the sun to be lower in the sky, but you'll get more glare. That's where that light ray intensity will come in. Is if you turn the light ray intensity off, you won't get the glare from the sun on the low days in the year. So if you go to like 180, middle of the year for this course, sun strength a little lower so I can see the fairways, and saturation a little higher, and then save. Now this course will look like that every time you come to play it. So you just have to set it up once. And now the lighting settings will be there for every time you play. Okay. All right, round 2. We got to get hot like we did last round to start. We started the par. We just left one short of the hole, and then birdie, 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 birdie. It was quite the streak. 3rd super on stream. Ida, you are the man. Thank you for that. Oh, I got to select GSPro. Let's go there. All right, let's zoom up and see what's over here on the right. We got cart path, and it just looks like deep rough. 8-mile-an-hour wind, so it's a breezy day. Can we drive that corner? We can. Breezy day. We got 12 stimps, so it's going to go a little bit faster. The greens are going to be rolling a little quicker. But I was leaving everything short, so I think if I just putt like I did the last round, we'll have it. Okay, par 4, 385. This looks like an Iowa course for sure. Okay, 291. That was hit good. There we go. Cypress Point, did you actually go play it real life or sim life? Cypress Point. 79. Thought I heard I thought I heard somebody in my driveway. Car start or something. All right, 79. Sim life, man. Yeah, I gotcha. You never know. Where's Cypress Point located at, Ida? I should know that, but is that a Carolinas course? Where's Cypress Point? Is that northwest? Am I completely off? I cannot remember. 78 yards. All right, 78 yards. I got a lob wedge here. Oh, Pebble Beach. Is it really? Is that the one like right across the street or like a part of it basically? It's right there. Cypress Point. That's the one that people like pair up. They play Pebble and Cypress at the same time. Is that right? Or is it literally just a course that is part of Pebble Beach? Or I've never been to California. That's a fun fact. Next door. Okay. "20 feet. Private course next to Pebble." Okay, right on. Is that one of the ones they mix like the Pro-Am down there and they go between those two courses? If I remember right, maybe. Maybe not. We got some break on this course. These greens look like they're moving. Okay, 20 feet uphill. Uphill 3 inches, so 23 feet. And the stimp is a little higher on this one. 20 feet. Stimp is 12. Go. It didn't feel like 12. No, it's probably Spyglass and Spanish Bay. Oh, right on. Yeah. Gosh, they got a lot of good courses out there, don't they? This course, it looks like a course I need to go play in real life. It's not that far. Des Moines is a quick car ride, honestly. .277 carries all the junk. Uphill 17 yards though. I feel like this is a sucker shot. Uphill 10, 260. So really, I've got to hit it. I got the wind at my back, I guess. Yeah, we'll go for it. Arizona courses, man, that was so cool. For me, that was really cool. I don't get to. I shouldn't say get to. I get to do plenty of things, but I haven't played a lot of like golf, you know, like nationwide. Most of my golf's in the Midwest. I have played some Arizona golf because I had a friend that worked at the Arizona golf courses every winter in college, so we'd go down and go to the Waste Management. But I got to play Troon and I got to play TPC Scottsdale, so that was really cool. All right, let's rip one. Bunker maybe? We're over the stuff. That was hit okay. Yeah, so TPC Scottsdale was really cool to play. Play the stadium hole and all of that. That's a fun course, especially compared to some of the desert courses. You know, some of them, those desert, like we played Troon and Troon North that was out there. And that course is really nice and it's a cool course, but it's definitely a tough course. Like if you're not hitting fairways, your ball's gone. You know, there's no point, hardly any point to go look for it even. So it's like, honestly, I thought Troon was tougher, yeah. I played the same in about both of them, but we played the tips at TPC. But at TPC, you got more room to drive the ball. 45 uphill 7. This is kind of a tough shot just up that hill. Hey, thanks, Derby. Appreciate it. It's getting late. I understand. Appreciate everything. Appreciate the super and appreciate having you stop by, man. All right, 45, 50. Be good. Sit there. I was so worried about staying. Yes. We do have some in there. Let's go. There's your parting gift, Derby. I was nervous about that shot. It just felt like, gosh, so far uphill. What am I going to hit at the right distance? Let's go. 162. Yeah, this course looks wicked awesome. It looks like it's out in just farmland, hence the name. All right, 162. Downhill 7, into the wind. 156. Gosh, this looks like this could be penalizing, couldn't it? Did I not think that way? Well, what is it to go long? 180, 172. All right, I'm going to hit 7-iron. I'm not going to play it. PDN, welcome back. You missed the flop of my life, the last shot. No. All right, here we go. 177. It's okay. Here we go. I pulled it so bad. Don't be wet. It's enough club though. I don't think it will be. That's like my, oh, do not screw me over. Oh no. That's like the worst outcome you could have on this hole. Almost worse than the water, isn't it? It can't be worse than the water. What in the world? Jammed against that lip. So I went up a club, but whenever I do that, I was doing it last night too. My lower body stops and I just come over the top and pull it. I don't know there's a lot of hope in this shot. I think I got to take a sim drop. I don't even know if it'll come out sideways. Let's see here. Sim drop puts me where I can drop back here. Is this rough? Probably my best option right there. I hit it that was like the one place I couldn't hit it. I was thinking, pull it, you're fine. There's like no trouble if you pull it. And they've got a Scottish bunker there. Okay. Thankfully it's sim golf. Hitting hope time, yeah. Look at this mound though. The whole green just goes off. This is a tricky little, I'm not going to be the first one to make a mess of this hole. 32. Need advice? 5, 6, 7, 190, 200. Can't seem to get tempo. Always swing as hard as I can. I was talking about that earlier tonight before, like when I was warming up. I was asking people if they ever warm up with a metronome. And I think I did as a junior, and I remember it helped me a lot. And I think it, like getting tempo and rhythm, if you get a metronome and time it, it would be very helpful. So you're 33. Come on, get in the circle. Go. That's not bad. That's not bad. We put ourselves in this position to start, so. A little bit of break downhill, 6 foot. Shouldn't take that for granted, but that's in. There we go. Thank you, Bryce. Not such a good tee shot there. But even through 3 isn't the worst place to be. This course, man, I would love to go play it. It's probably an expensive course to play by judging the look of it. It definitely, it's got some narrow spots and it's got some trouble. I probably would pay all the money to go there and then hit it in the long grass all day and go. That it drives in the weeds all day and not enjoy it. I wonder if they play a pro events here at all. I don't know. The only one in Iowa that I really know of is the John Deere Classic. Okay, 305 into the wind. I mean, it makes sense for sure. One of the problems people have with, you know, clubs, like if you don't have the right shaft, or even some clubs have different bends, like my Titleists are weaker. You want to try to get, when you're getting fit, 5 miles an hour of ball speed between clubs. If you're not getting 5 mile an hour gaps, as like if you don't hit your 7-iron 125 miles an hour ball speed, then your 6-iron should be 130. Your 5-iron should be 135. If you're not getting 5 mile an hour gaps in ball speed, if they're all the same, then a lot of guys will go to like a graphite shaft in the 6-iron with a little thicker head to get more speed. And they might go graphite shaft with a hybrid in the 5-iron to get more speed and separate, get more gap in the higher clubs. So the reason they made progressive clubs and progressive soles is because a lot of people, when they get to the 6, 5, 4 irons, the ball speed is the same on all of them, and they basically have one club between the 4 that just launches at different trajectories, kind of like what you're saying. So I don't know if that's exactly the issue, but that is a thing. So it can be that you're just maxed on you're not getting enough efficiency out of the club or the shaft at the lower launch angles. 305. It could be right. Is it gonna hang on? Oh, it's fine. I felt like I had the face open. Oh man. Okay, good. I've been hitting this shut face cut all night, so I guess the square face feels way open. Think it's on, oh, you think it's on GSPro? I think it's on GSPro. Try Kings North, Myrtle Beach. It's Palmer design. I'll have to. I love when people give me suggestions because a lot of the new courses I play, I happen to play them just because of the SGT Tour. So I'll get on and there'll be a new event like this course I just downloaded tonight. But when people suggest them, like I think it was Antennas, and maybe it might have been PDN, you might have been one too. One night somebody had suggested we play Mickelson North, and I had never played it. Man, that's a cool course. Okay, so 242, I'm gonna hit hybrid. Yeah, getting fitted would be huge. And when they fit you, don't just have them fit a 7-iron. Hit the longer irons while you're there. Gosh, I must have left that open. Launch right, spin right, stop short of the, there we go. Okay. 35 yards. We kind of had this PDM right as you joined. I had a shot kind of like this. These big mounted greens. Kind of got to hit it up a little higher. Yeah, gap fit. That's a good point. That's kind of what I think I was trying to. Was that kind of what I was describing, Noah? Is that what they call that? Gap fitting. I think that's kind of what I heard somebody describe to me maybe when they had told me they were hitting like their 4 and 5 irons like almost all the same distance. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Yeah. Gap fitting PDN. All right. 35, uphill 5. Kind of got to get this one up a little. Gap fitting, noted, done. Be good, sit there, spin a little. I was in the rough, it's asking a lot. No spin. Okay, putt for birdie. Anybody ever golfed in Iowa before? Probably not. Hey, PDN, thank you, man. Ah, tonight you guys have been so generous tonight, thank you. I appreciate you, man. You guys are here every night. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. You have played in Iowa? Where at? Are you from the region, or you just get around and play golf at good places? So you're downhill through 18 feet. This looks like an overread, but I think this is right. Come on. Oh, I had to get a little farther down the road, probably. I was just saying, to play golf in Iowa anywhere. There's great courses in the Des Moines area. This one happens to be in the Des Moines area. I've never played it. Idaho, I haven't played in Idaho either myself. I haven't even been to Idaho. I would love to go. Let's see here. You guys have good golf? Does Idaho have good golf? I'm sure it does. It's probably got some amazing mountain type courses or courses up in the mountain. I don't know. I don't even know what to envision. AZ was awesome. It was kind of like, for me, I think it was way cooler for me than a lot of the guys that I went with. Because the guys I went with, couple of the work guys that I work with get to play a lot of really cool courses. And so for me, I was kind of like drooling. And I know one of the guys that I went with had already played it before, but for me, it was like a beautiful day, and I was playing TPC Scottsdale. It was so fun, and then I played well, so yeah, it was a good time. These greens are all up on hills. You got these little pitches going in them, which aren't terribly tough, but then Most of the putts I've had have been pretty sloped. Ah, thank you, PDN. Did I say that already? Thank you. From the Midwest originally? Nice. I'm South Dakota. That's where I'm at, so. Splint Hollow, Blue Top Ridge. Mike wants to move to Idaho. Souvenirs back from Scottsdale? I got a bunch of scratches on my wedges. I got a True North hat. You've seen me in a bucket hat before. Gotta protect the ears, right? My wife goes, "You look like an old man in that hat." And then this was probably my favorite souvenir. It was just the card, TBC Scottsdale card. Shot 78, 39.39. It was good. We played the black tees, the championship tees, where the pros play as close as we could. There's a couple holes where they don't let you hit off of the pro box. They have a box next to it, but we played as hard as, we played it as far back as we could, and we had a blast. So on 16, I hit one I landed, my ball was about a yard and a half, maybe 2 yards left of the flag stick, exactly pin high, and I spun it back to like 12 feet. The caddy gave me the perfect read. We took video of all this too. I should put some of it out. Caddy gave me the perfect read, and I putt just inside it and just missed on the left side of the cup for birdie. But it's not a very long hole. The green feels small from where you're standing. I can't imagine once it's full of people in the stands, but that was cool for me. I really enjoyed going there. 41. Gosh, you got to hit harder than that. That was uphill 7 feet. Sand took off about 20%. Frame that bad boy? Yeah, for sure. I'll keep it. Well, one of the other reasons I got to keep it is because one of the guys two of the guys I work with are like real good friends of mine, and they're good golfers, and we enjoy playing golf together, and we're competitive. We're all kind of about the same. We're all in that 3 handicap area, and it's kind of been over the years when one of us, we go somewhere to golf, somewhere nice or whatever. When one of us wins, it seems to the card finds its way like into the visor of the truck, and it gets brought up a lot. Well, I haven't had very many where I beat both these guys. They're both pretty good golfers. And I beat them both at Scottsdale. So I got to have a good time on the ride home. Letting them know, don't throw that card away, I want it. So it was fun. It's a fun group to go with. All right, 34 feet, uphill 10, so 45 feet. Stimp 12, let's make this. Come on, go. That's not bad. So they're doing a bunch of construction, Noah, so it's like R10 to read driver better, like every color, my driver reads pretty clean. I mean, what are you doing? James, do you have, there's lots of stuff with like projector interference on the R10, and I've heard of like mini split interference. I've heard of, I don't have an R10, but if you're using the RCT balls, and I don't know the exact answer. I wish somebody in here had one. But what was I saying? Oh, was it under a bunch of construction? So yeah, the course was under construction, absolutely. And we asked, you have a caddy. It's basically a babysitter that's trying to keep you on time to keep all the public rounds that they're pushing through there. And man, they are pushing public rounds through there. That's for sure. But I asked the caddy, and it's basically, he said it's 4 months to build it every year. So it takes them 4 months to build it. It's October, November, December, January to build it. February is the tournament. And then February and March, they tear it down, and half of those stands, or maybe all of them, go to Augusta for the Masters. And then they come back to Scottsdale with those stands midsummer, and they store them there until they build them again the next October. So he said they have 130 workers there all day long, every day for 4 months. All you hear is impact drills and scaffolding being built all day long. It's kind of wild. All right, number 6. Gosh, that was hit good. Get down the hill. I was so nervous. I was like, inbounds, this could be tough. Yeah, warm summers, cool winters here in Iowa, or in Idaho. Idaho seems like a really cool place. Remote, and that can be attractive too. I should get a PO. That would be a cool idea. I thought about, I'd seen like, even like Joe, here's an address you can send stuff to if you want. He had one. And I thought, gosh, I feel like if I gave out my address, I'd get like somebody, I don't know, you just worry. But a PO box would be a good idea, wouldn't it? That's not a bad idea at all. You should do that. All right, 197 downhill, 7, 190, wind at my back. Long is okay. Yeah, hit 5-iron. Yeah, we'll hit 5-iron for sure. Projector interference sounds like it. It could be. I know Joe Legalski, if you don't, I'm sure you already do, follow his channel. He's got some videos on the R10 and projector interference where he talks about it. And I know people have built like Faraday cages and some different things because of having those random issues that just don't feel predictable. It's almost like something just interferes with the radar. That's a good idea, P. Yeah? All right, we went at the end of January last year and everything was down. Pretty underwhelming. Yeah, so I guess right after the tournament, they just take it all down. Send it to Augusta, they were saying. Okay. 196. That was a wide open face. Just get over. Oh my gosh, another one of these? Oh man. Hoping to go down to St. George and Mesquite. That would be cool. I've heard of both. Built the box out of plywood to cover your R10 on 3 sides. It seemed to help. I've heard of people doing that. Heaps on the R10, definitely. That's how you found me. Hey, there you go. So we're about in South Dakota, East River. I'm East River. I'm in Sioux Falls. So I'm in the big city, they would call it. I'm in the big city. Big city. I think we've got maybe 200,000 here, in the largest city in South Dakota. But it's an awesome place to grow up and live. I wouldn't. Cold winters are about the biggest thing that we can whine about, I feel like. You're from a little town, West River? Buffalo? No. Wall? Are you Wall? 6 hours from southeast Idaho. Sioux Falls is? I mean, how far is Spearfish from Idaho, from southeast Idaho? Is it that far? It might not be. Spearfish, South Dakota? Oh, to St. George. Yeah, I was going to say. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, 30 yards. Get back over there. That was pretty good. Flop, flop, flop. It was like semi-flop, right? Semi-flop. Little town, West River. Close to Buffalo. Oh, Belle Fourche. I got family in Belle Fourche, Noah. I got family in Belle Fourche. They own the glass, auto glass repair in Belle Fourche. Did I play it anymore? Stu, I might throw it up here one of these nights because I do feel defeated on that. You've had your windshield repair there? I guarantee it was my Uncle Roger. I guarantee you. Or his company, I should say. It might not have been him. All right, am I overthinking this, boys? What are we doing here? McNary. Not to out him, but McNary. All right, 8'11" downhill 2. Come on, go in. Let's go. We needed a birdie. It's been too long. Let's go. Oh, that pumps me up. Okay, we're under par. That feels good. Bryson's hole, I think it's back up. It's on my computer. I don't know if it's because I downloaded it or if it's just on there. But I needed that birdie. You are absolutely right. This course, it's like the greens have got a little bit of slope to them where it makes the putt kind of hard, and there's definitely places to get lost off the tee. For a guy like me, getting lost off the tee is easy to do. This is called Harvester. So Iowa is full of just the best land in the country to grow corn and harvest grain. And this looks like it's exactly there in Iowa. Be good. I guess I didn't need to. I could have probably taken the fairway over that, over doing that. But I hit it good. Oh yeah, Spearfish Canyon. Like I go out there. I've gone out there and played the state AM and done different things out there. But yeah, Spearfish Canyon, Red Rock. Gosh, you name it. I'm losing track of names, but what's the one west of Rapid City? That's it's a tough little course, like Arrowhead, or I played the Elks course. Yeah, I've gone out there and played quite a bit of golf actually in Rapid. We go out to Rapid every year as a family just to visit, and the kids love being out in the Black Hills. So I would say a decent amount of time out in Rapid City. I feel like I'm going to spin this too much. 95 uphill. 101. Okay, another update. It's working well. Connected in the garage. I love it. No need to mess with my connection. Perfect. Elkhorn. I think it's Elkhorn. Yeah, they're like a short little course kind of down the valley. They've got like a huge, massive clubhouse. I think I played Elkhorn. And then what's the one that's in Rapid City? The main one in Rapid City. Down, it goes along the river. Shorter course. Some people like to call it the best course in South Dakota, but I don't agree. All right, 96. When I say some people, it's all the guys out west. They're super proud of that. Go, a little more. Why did I thought about that shot too. Just did not hit it good. On a sour note, I'm still garbage at golf. You're on your way. I hosel shanked one just last round, so we're all garbage at golf. Why do I think Meadow Creek? That's not it. What's that golf course called down by the river? They've got a disc golf course down by it too. Elkhorn's near Deadwood, yep. Hart Ranch, that's Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook. I was gonna say, I kept calling it Meadows. Yeah, Meadowbrook. Meadowbrook's a good course, and the guys out in Rapid really like to lay claim to how good it is. And it is a good course, but yeah, I think I've played all those. Spearfish Canyon is one of my favorites. Sturgis has a fun little course. 34 down too. Come on, break in there. Do it one time. Come on. That was a good putt, wasn't it? Yeah, Deadwood. What a fun area. Deadwood and Terry Peak and snowmobiling out there. Like, gosh, the Black Hills is awesome. All right, 180 downhill 12, so 5 in. We've got a club for that. 7, I think it's just 7 iron. I think it's just a 7 iron. Go play Elkhorn sometimes if you haven't already. It's fun with a lot. Boulder Canyon, I played Boulder Canyon, yep. Actually stayed out there. Is Boulder Canyon the one that's, what's the one that's by Custer? I played Custer. We stayed out near Custer and I played that. That course is kind of cool. It's a small little course, but 180. Short side myself. What a bad swing. It's the same shot I hit on the island green hole. Go all the way down there. I think I played Elkhorn. When I said the Elks, I think it was Elkhorn. I played in like the state 2-man out there with a buddy, and in the 2-man that year they had 2 courses. One course the first day and one the second. And I think we played Spearfish Canyon and Elkhorn were the 2 courses. All right, Taylor, if you're looking for where not to hit it when you play this today or tomorrow, this is where you don't hit it. This is PDN's flop shot. I would love to play the Lake Tahoe course. I've never even been to Lake Tahoe. I've just seen pictures and gone and thought to myself, that's a place I need to go someday. Looks like a cool place. Tried to flop that. We'll see how that goes. I'm in a bad spot. I think we knew what we were doing. Oh man. Yep, that's where you want to hit it, Bryce. You just hit it there and then just flop it up and you'll be good. I thought for sure I was in jail. Oh gosh. You know, you get mad and you complain. Well, I don't know if everybody else does, but I get mad and I complain about, you know, bad shots, and then you have one like that and it's just like, golf is fun. Golf is too much fun. All right, this is a hole where I want to just hit a crack. I want to take a crack at it, but it makes no sense. 301 downhill, 7 miles an hour, 295. I'd have to hit a 295 carry to clear that. I don't think I can do it. Yeah, this is a sucker shot. You guys are like, yeah, but you're the sucker. You do that all the time. I know, I know. Tour Pro laying up. Happy Gilmore was here. Lake Tahoe, that would be cool. Rocky Knolls, there it is. That's the one. Yeah, I stayed in Custer though, so it was like actually stayed like across the street from the Rocky Knolls. Belle Fourche, I've played the Belle Fourche 9-hole. Yep. I played a lot of golf out there. I've gone out to Rapid almost every year of my life. So, Rapid, Spearfish. I mean, my family lived in Spearfish and then Sturgis. So, we go out there a lot. Uh-oh. Okay, good. I was like, cut, because that swung left on that. Oh, man. Set. Never a doubt on the flop, that's for sure. Recommendation on rubber tees. I mean, I use the K2 tees, but I would just buy the actual tee stubs and then the replacement pieces and make an attachment like I did. I don't think you necessarily have to buy the sandbag or the little weighted bag that it comes with unless it doesn't work for you to make one of these. But check out, I think I have a link in the description to their Amazon site, but check out the K2 tees. You're supposed to clip them to this bag, but I clip it to the mat and then I use the K2 rubber tees. And absolutely don't use an orange tee with the MLM2 Pro. You will get misreads. The orange burr TTs that I originally used were half my problems. I've never played Newell. No, I haven't. I've played, like Mitchell, Pier. A lot of those were high school golf too. So like in high school, we would travel out West River too, every now and then. 159 uphill 7, 165. I feel like I don't need a 7 iron. I don't need an 8 iron. But I feel like 9 iron is not enough. We'll hit this one. Lake Tahoe is overrated and expensive. I used to work there. Oh no, it probably would still be rad to me though. If you work there, it kind of ruins things just by the fact that you've had to work there. I think, many times anyways. Felt really good. I think that could be okay. All right, not that good. I haven't played Sutton Bay, man, and I should have. In theory, there's no reason I haven't because I know. I mean, I know the people, and I know a lot of guys that have gone out and done it. It just hasn't worked for me to go, unfortunately. Gosh, I want to though. Did you just hit 3-wood and hybrid off the deck? Yeah, yeah, I did. I always hit the 3-wood off the deck. The only time I don't, and actually, I showed it in our Break 50 video with Joe, and then I shanked it to prove myself wrong. But I was telling Joe about it. One of my favorite tees for 3-woods is a bottle cap from just a water bottle. Flipped over. So I'll just take these and I'll throw them on the ground, and then that's your short tee. They work pretty good in the sim. All right, these greens just break a lot, so it's like the reason the scores aren't very low on this course is much of it has to do with these greens got a lot of slope to them. Downhill 5 inches breaks like a ton. Let's go there. Come on. Ah, just falling inside the line. A little bit more oomph on it. I might have had that. I got to get it closer though. Yeah, have you played Sutton Bay, Noah? I only feel like I need to with driver. Yeah, and like, if I get it down in, or like, if this starts to wear kind of a rut in it over time, which they do, I can't hit. I have trouble hitting 3-wood off of it if it gets down in a rut. You tend to catch the toe or catch the heel, depending on what your vice is, I guess. So sometimes I'll put a 3-wood on a bottle cap or something off the tee, depends on how I'm feeling. Moved years ago, so you don't play that often? Yeah. Bummer. Yeah, Sutton Bays, look, I saw, I think it was when the Good guys did with Jerry, they did like an overhead flight of it. What cool images. I hadn't really ever seen those. I've been to the river a ton in my life, but never seen Sutton Bay like that. I can't tell you how nervous I was just to hit this drive. Started getting all in my head, thinking about how narrow it was. Oh, such a head case. Such a head. Oh, foreplay. Is that who it was? Foreplay. Yeah. Yeah. I was standing over there that drive thinking, okay, you're going to hit it. The worst swing thoughts. You're going to hit it out of bounds. Bryce is going to shoot 12 shots lower than you tomorrow and embarrass you. Like, I just got all these swing thoughts, you know? Just terrible swing thoughts. All right, 158. Wind at my back. I don't need all of this with this wind, for sure. All right, let's hit a good one. Such a lazy lower body when I swing light. 13 yards pulled, get a good bounce. Off the slope, I'm just begging now. Stu, good night. Send me updates on your sim project. I like seeing the progress, even if it's just little. Fun to see sims get built. I wish somebody would have told me to send them more of my progress, because I'd have more photos of mine along the way. I feel like there was a lot of times I was so focused on getting walls built or doing other things that I didn't stop and document enough of what it looked like before, because it would have been cool to share it now. But good night, Stu. Yeah, have a good night, Noah. Appreciate you. Dad duties, I have the same thing, and I totally relate. I'm just dying to get this round complete. All right, let's see here. 42, uphill 6. I think this is enough break. Come on. I mean, we're hitting it in the circle. I'm not putting bad. I'm not hitting it close enough, and every putt breaks like 5 feet. Bryce, my advice tomorrow would be figure out which way the green slopes and just leave it dead below the hole, because everything pin high breaks 5 feet. And I'm not learning that until, or I don't think I will learn it. I'll still play the rest of the round making mistakes, shooting at pins, trying to get pin high. But there's a lot of slope around these pins. I guess they are Sunday in this round, in round 2. They are Sunday pins. So all right, here we go. 11. This is Pro Tour. This is Pro Tour, Bryce. I think it's the same course lineup for Pro and SGT this week. Spencer Golf Club in Iowa, and then the Harvester Golf Club in Iowa. These are basically home courses, as you've heard me say, for me. Like, as far as distance-wise, these are right next to where I'm at. Yeah, isn't it great how that works, DJ? It's like, once you get going, once you get started building, you just get one thing at a time. All right, next I'm gonna get this. Next I'm gonna get that. And before you know it, you're there. It all starts with the Amazon Net and the MLM2 Pro or the R10. A lot of help. I appreciate that. I hope I can be sometimes, you know. All right, 7-6. Let's hit one. I am so bad at golf, guys. God darn it. How do you pull it from 76, Bryce? You just do, that's how. All right, PDN. PDN loves these shots. These little flops where we throw it right up at the hole. Come on, go. Oh, that didn't go enough. Nolan, thank you, man. Appreciate that. We should 2v2. My friend and I have seen about. Dude, I'd love to. I would love to. That'd be awesome. Let's set it up. You let me know when. Let's do it. That'd be fun. It'd be a good change of pace, just something different to do too. And I've wanted to play more online golf with people. It's like, why not, you know? Scramble or skins or whatever. And I think you can even incorporate handicaps too if you want on GSPro now. I think there's a handicap for the scorecard, so you can true it up. 10-foot downhill one. That's a good save right there. Kind of like a birdie. Kind of like a birdie. A birdie from the sand trap after you hit a terrible 70-yard pitch into the bunker. Started with the Amazon net, yep. Amazon net, so like for me, Amazon net, I had no projection screen for the longest time. I just had like a little computer monitor where I ran it on my PC at the beginning. We started with no launch monitor and just a net in the garage. The kids were hitting into the net, I was hitting into the net, but with nothing. But I mean, yeah, you gotta start with something. All right, twos. Oh, T didn't move, did it? Oh, I got lucky. Usually you're mad when the MLM doesn't read. It just said that wasn't a shot. I gotta ignore it. That was so thin. That was gonna be like a thin cut into the right rough or right long stuff. All right. Not every misread hurts you. Here we go. Ten, friend's a 2. Oh, a true 2? Yeah, so he's probably like a +2. I'm like a vanity 3, you know? He's a true 2. So we can set that up. I got a friend who's middle handicapper as well, and I actually call it low. I think 10 is low pretty well, but either way, it'd be fun. We could figure out. In golf, you can always figure out a way to make it square, or make it fun. And even when you get in modes like scramble, you know, the gap doesn't, you know, tend to mean as much. Gosh, these greens are they've all got like with Sunday pins especially here, they've all got kind of like a short side tragedy shot you can hit. And I seem to have hit them the entire round. I don't think I'm short there, though. That could be good. Go. Oh, I am. Darn it. Go. That wasn't bad, but... Oh, no, it was bad. Stop it. For sure. Yeah, golf is so hard. You know, I think you don't take it for granted when you like grew up with it. You know, I grew up with it, and I wish that everybody could grow up with it, because I feel like everybody eventually finds it, you know. And it's such a hard game, but when you're young, like you can't take for granted like growing up playing it, because it's so huge to have that time to do it, and the energy to do it, and the persistence of when you're a kid versus you don't have as much time as you get older. And if you can get down to an 18 handicap, that's phenomenal golf. I play with a lot of guys that are like 30s. One of the guys at TPC shot 108, and I have a blast playing with him. So All right, 2'6" uphill, so this is 30 inches up. We're 50-foot putt. We don't want to come back down here. So it's like an 80-footer. Oh, I got screwed. I got screwed by my own beloved webcam putting. Bummer. All right, all right. I have the wrong lighting on. You guys see that difference? Watch, can you see it in the ground? I had soft white lighting on, so when I hit it fast, it's kind of like a yellow ball. Bummer. I had the wrong lighting setting on. I don't know if you can tell the difference now. I only noticed it when I really got to hit a putt hard. My shadow probably ruined it. Oh, darn it, Ben. Okay. Well, sometimes you get bad breaks in golf. 40, so we didn't hit that very far. We got 26, uphill 41, so what is it, 66-ish? Go in the hole. Good karma. Good juju. Go, 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 go. Don't come back. All right, PDN. Thank you for everything, man. Appreciate you. We'll see you again. Means a lot that you're here nearly every time. So thank you, thank you. All right, let's get this in the hole. Come on, uphill 2, 8 feet. You have these like momentum points and around. There it is. That was a momentum spot. Gotta make that. Woo! Have the misread. Still just a bogey. That's what we need. That's what we need. You play any pickleball, Ida? Like, I know it's kind of a joke, like everybody playing it and all that, you know, but really, yeah, if you break 90, you're in the top 10% for sure. If you break 100, it feels like you're in the top. Yeah, I don't know, but oh, that's what you're talking about, webcam putting. Yeah, so if you look, so there's actually a difference. So like my lights, I don't know if you can see that, like, I'll stand up and show you. When I push, I have a hotkey to change the color of the lights. So maybe it'll show on my face, I'm not sure. But you see that color? It's more orange, that's soft white. This is, what would you call it? 6000K, bright white. I tuned in my webcam putting with the white light because I didn't want any orange color being reflected off the ball, and even a soft white light like a fluorescent bulb that you put in that's soft white or in the lower K color range, the oranger color range, will throw off your webcam putting. So I should have had this setting on the entire night, and I didn't. It wouldn't affect me until I'm hitting high-speed putts. But it has less to do with my frames per second and more to do with the color of the light that's being projected on the ball, because I used this white color when I tuned in my hue settings. So I want to keep that light consistent every time I play in a sim. So, all right, let's see here. 10 mile an hour wind. I've found the more consistent you can keep the light, and it seems obvious, but it can be hard to have consistent lighting in your sim. But the more consistent you can keep your lighting, the better the webcam putting works for sure. Easy rod, easy rod. Sit. No, 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 no. Okay. Woo! Thank goodness for the curb on that cart path. Oh man. Woo! That setting, Nolan, I'll just show you it fast. It's not hard to show. And drivers wear me out anyway, so my camera turned off up here. There we go. So that setting is If you go into settings on here and go to visual, it is the camera options, whole transition, fly into animation, green to T transition. It's these two check boxes right here. Okay, so we got a shot ended up working out good. Now let's leave this pitch 35 yards short. All right, we got to get one like in there. We got to hit a shot that hit one of these wedges close and not in a bunker. .72. I got a little bit of a left lie, so the ball should start left and then the wind is off the right. So 72. 73 carry. Come on, be good. Oh, stay there. We finally hit a good shot. We finally hit a wedge. Let's do it. We finally got one in there. Okay. Clean up. Clean it up. 5 feet 2. Uphill one, so 6 feet. There we go. There we go. Birdie. Finally, a birdie. Making up for that ghost shot we just had on the last hole. All right. Be sweet if we could submit ghost shots if we had them on video. You like, submit them and get them deducted. Too much work though. Not that important. I just don't want to keep giving you free shots, Bryce. In this competition that I've created on my own with me and you. After you wiped me in Queensland or whatever we played that time 2 weeks ago. Anything after this is money. Are you sure? Is it? All right, what do we got here? 194 down 11. 85. I'm watching for you on the leaderboards. You know it. No. 195. Oh, why are you so lazy? Just lower body dead. Not thinking I had too much club. Had a lot of those tonight on this second round. You're really close to a 5 handicap. I'd have fun playing golf with you. We'd probably be pretty closely matched if that's the case. Sounds like a good time. We definitely got to we got to set something up with. We got to get multiple people here in the chat and just start getting some. We could get a few of us. And heck, if we did it through Discord, I could even stream it. Let's see here. 1 degree right. It's just a rough lie. So actually, I think I got lucky here. Other than the fact that I got to flop this up because everything runs away. I got pretty lucky here. We're just in the rough. 28. Come on, MLM. Why are you doing that to me? All right, that was rehearsal, right? Practice swing. I was posing, right? Okay, here we go. Doesn't like flop shots always. Sit. No! Not bad, but man, that it released. Took a big bounce. So you know why? Because I got 64% of spin there. So just got no spin. So I hit it with 5,800, but it It's like it came out with like 3,000 because of the rough lie, which is normal. Lucky it wasn't deep rough, because that stuff comes out even worse. Okay, 14 feet up, 3, 17 feet. That was terrible. Go in. Oh my gosh. The HLA, it was a shank. That was a shank. Surprise wrap soda can pick up shots without needing to mess with alignment too much. Yeah. Yeah, it's got a huge, like, honestly, the hitbox for it is genuinely huge. It should still pick it up even with your mat higher. It's just, it's going to be better at like launch angle and everything else if you can get at the same level. It actually, in my experience, tolerates being too high better than it tolerates being too low. Yeah, appreciate you, Bryce. Birdie the last 4 for you so you can wake up and go, oh shit. 638, this is a man's hole. 638 uphill 25 yards. I don't know if I've played a hole this long before. Maybe the Central Park, if you guys have played the Central Park courses that they built on GSPro, there's like a 700 yarder maybe. But this is a skinny fairway, 638 uphill 25 yards. This hole's a beast. All right, here we go. Well, we've hit one of 3 or 4 shots that we're gonna need to hit. This hole is forever. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm so streaky with putting and, well, with golf in general, I guess. I guess the consistency part is what keeps me from being scratch. I mean, I hit shots that can get me there, and I shoot scratch and under par occasionally. But a true scratch golfer has all those, is just more consistent in their shots and in their prep. And I just get too streaky. I think it's lack of focus a little bit probably. 270, we're just gonna try to advance this. Elevation is probably like 1,500, 1,300 feet maybe. 1,500 feet. Elevation, I would guess. Iowa, South Dakota, they're right around that 1,000 feet mark. Not exactly sure what this one is. Elevation 1,020. So, but we got 86 left. That's not bad for how long this hole was when we started. .86-yard par 3 essentially remaining on this 638-yard par 5 that's uphill 25 yards. Holy cow. So if it's uphill 25, it's playing like it's 680 almost. Okay, 86. This is I got a sandwich here. Don't be too much. No. Oh, I've made this hard on myself. It was uphill into the wind. I thought if I hit it like 90, 92, it'll go 86. But I really wanted that circle. Kind of a calamity of errors here tonight a little bit. Okay, Flopodopoulos. Little pitch shot here. Get in there. Those are fun. I don't care who you are. Those are fun. You need 4 shots to get there. Were you hoping it was like 7,000 elevation? So it became more reasonable. This looks like a hard as hell course in real life. It doesn't look like it'd be easy. All the long grass, everything else. Par 4. I mean, even this hole, 478. Putting some big holes out here. Going with the 3 wood. Downhill. Yeah, 5,000. Yeah, no, I knew. I kind of knew you, man. I was just joking around, but yeah, that's a crazy hole. I say I'd want to play here, but I honestly think if you went and played here, it would be a tough day. Unless the fairways are like bigger than they feel. They feel narrow when you look at the overhead map, but I've hit quite a few, so maybe it's not so bad. These Sunday pins, though, are no joke on this course. They're all sucker pins, and I have been the sucker on about half of them. Why not try one more time here? Okay, 212 down 10. I got 5 iron. Let's not get lazy here. I'm left again. I just keep doing that, just ripping through it. My lower body's just quitting. I'm just coming right through it. Okay, 31, uphill 3. Let's hit a good one here. Get in there. That was a good one. Okay, 167. Another sucker pin. Let's just be a sucker and go for it, huh? 167. We've been pulling everything left anyway, right? No, it's in the garage, and I'll show you here in a couple holes. I showed it earlier tonight, but I still have the screen open. I'll show you here in when we finish. I'll just show you real quick. I've got like the design build of it, like a 3D sketch on the computer that I can quick show you. Oh, we're safe. Just sit, 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 sit. Ah. I think it's B is your key here, guys. If you hit B and then you look around, let's see if I can find it. I get on the right screen. So if you hit B and then it's supposed to cut away some of that stuff, but 11 yards, 5-degree right. Way down below me, 2 feet below me. This is like, just get it going on the green, and it should feed down there probably. See if we can get MLM to read just a little chip. I'm gonna go more right at it actually. A little chip here. I just can't hit it really much softer. Get in there. Man, we are chipping like crazy tonight, honestly. I will take that all day. All right, 18. Look at this hole. Holy moly. What a cool, kind of wild hole. I think this one deserves a flyover. So it's not crazy long. It's just a complete 90-degree turn. So it's like 270 to this corner, and then it turns more than 90. It turns like all the way back on itself to the green, so it loops all the way around the lake. This looks like a really cool course. I don't, like it's one of those courses that visually you'd go there and you'd be like, that was cool. But what do we got? So it's like 304 carry to there. What is the carry across the lake? Not that I can do that. Oh, but this is probably something like Bryson could do. I can't see it. Can you guys see that? So if you hit W, I think it is, or, yeah, W, you can zoom out and see your mini map a little better. So if I hit W, you can see the other side. So it's 290, 314, and actually to the green is 313. So there are guys out there that could easily go for this. I'm not one that, I can't carry that far. It's way too far. There is out of bounds through the fairway and left. I've just got to try to hit 3-wood probably. I say probably because I don't think it's too much. Yeah, this hole definitely could, like if I was having a bad driving night, I could shoot 90. This course, I mean. Should just be a perfect little cut. I don't, hopefully not too much. Okay, thank goodness. I'm so nervous. Ooh, tee shot behind me. Okay, 223. Wind off the right. So the wind helps me bail left. I am gonna take, hybrid would be probably the right distance. 4-iron I can probably get back there, but I'm more likely to block a hybrid. The 4-iron I should pull it or hook it. So we'll just go there. The wind is hard off the right. Okay. That was hit really good. It might have to go a little. Oh, baby. I'm like, I will pull or hook the 4-iron, and then I hit it, and it like almost perfectly square face. It launched 0.2 to the right with a little right-hand spin. Oh, the wind basically neutralized it. What a shot. Accidental shot. Woo! Man. Yeah, they're getting better and better all the time. Hey, Nexstar. They are. Isn't it? It is incredible. I think from years ago, I would kind of wrote off. I was like, oh, sim golf, yeah. You know, but I'd had some experiences I thought that were just kind of gimmicky. It is crazy how these courses have been, especially if like maybe you've been to or, you know, played this course or played like your home course and then you get in here and play. It's wild how real they're starting to get and how the tech is. And I know they're expensive still, but the prices have dropped so much over the years, which has helped a lot. All right, an eagle finish would be sweet, wouldn't it? Is this enough break? Great. What do we think? If we can eagle this, 2, 3, uphill 4. We'll go right there. We'll go right there. All right, eagle this for Bryce, so when he wakes up tomorrow, I'm a little bit further out of reach. Come on. 18, uphill 4. We had it if we hit it. We had it if we hit it. But a birdie. I mean, heck, not a. I mean, that was a good round. We battled. I don't know. We should look at it. How many times I got up and down. So, I mean, that's fun. I'll leave it short too, right? Oh, Bryce is still here. Right on, man. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4 birdies. 1, 2, 3 bogeys. 1 under, right? We shot 1 under. Let's take a look at that quick here before we sign off. See what that amounts to. Okay, so I want to look at the stats because I think the interesting thing there was how many times I got up and down. Greens and regulation, 11 out of 18. So it's not like I hit a ton of greens and was going to score, but fairways, 8 out of 14. I actually drove the ball pretty darn well. GSPro handicap, -2. So that must be my combined or my combo handicap, and GSPro must be a -2. I think. I'm not sure. If anybody knows what that is, let me know. And then there's a -14 there. I don't know what that means. 3 sand saves. Killed it out of the sand. And we had a ghost putt. So really we shot 2 under. But it's funny. Okay, let's. Oh, the other thing is too. Like the other thing I like to look at is how many feet of putts did you make? That's always a fun one. I don't think it shows it here though, does it? Feet of putts. Total putting, 74 feet. The last round was a lot more than that. Okay, and then let's jump at the GS. Let's look at the GS Pro Tour, and then I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you my sim room quick for you. So let's refresh the Pro Tour. We'll see where we finished at tonight. All right, so Bandsager, 8 under, 6 under, 14 under total. These guys are too good. What were we? 4 under, 1 under, 5 under total. So 38th right now. Probably fall a few more slots looking at some of these guys that are right near me, but we'll probably finish. Maybe we might make top 40. We'll be top 50, I think, which I'm normally like pumped with that, but I wanted to play well because this was like a home course type of situation for me. This was like a place I've been. So let's see here. Beauty, thanks. Road train, really surprised how close the M2 number was. I've tested the M2 Pro against the GC Hawk. I've tested against the Garmin R10 just recently. Joe's done it against the GC3, against the iMini Lite. Like the M2 Pro is accurate. It's a good launch monitor. Connection and then chipping for a while was kind of a thing, but you saw tonight, I hit like every chip shot I could. Occasionally it misreads like a flop, you know, but it's a heck of a device for the price. Original Opti shot, and you laugh how bad it was now. Yeah, I remember my dad had one that was just like a sensor. It was like I want to say it was like a laser on the ground that you just swung over. You didn't hit a ball. Your slice is very well live. Yeah, so you know it's accurate. That's awesome. Thanks, Bryce. You ran and did your job. Really quick, stood up. Did something, started typing really fast. I don't know what you do for work, but you just did something quick. Thanks, Weedbrain. It was fun. I had fun tonight. I hit a lot of good shots. I put myself in some dumb positions, which you do that, you know? You just do that. On Joe's tour last night, let's see here, if I go, yeah, home. Joe's tour last night, I shot 7 under, and I got hosed on 15. I actually made a birdie. You can rewatch the stream and see. But that was a fun round. So that round led into the first round tonight where I had a chance to go low. But I don't know. Having fun. It's on tomorrow. Yeah, Bryce, I'm gonna be on tomorrow, I think. Unless the bus, I think I'm gonna be on tomorrow. I bought a 9-passenger van that's kind of like a limo bus, and so there's talks of going out in the town with some neighbors, but I think it's gonna get moved to the next weekend, so I'll probably be on tomorrow night. Plan. So if you're gonna be on, yeah, maybe we can link up. All right, now let me show you that. I'll show you my garage sim project here quick. Show you what it looks like. You're asking if it's in my garage or not. Before we sign off, I'll let you see this. So I'm a nerd, if you can't tell by some of the setup stuff I've got. So for me, I've got to like draw everything out to scale before I build it. It's a terrible habit. So I actually drew my garage out in one iteration. I just kept redesigning, and then I just would copy it and move furniture, copy it, move furniture. And eventually this was the final, like I modeled out even like the sim enclosures I was going to build or buy. and I modeled out like my desk, and so you can move this entire like sim enclosure. You can grab it and move it to a different space. So if I were to grab like the move tool, you can actually change where this sits in the model, and it's all to scale. So yeah, so this was how my garage sat. I added this partition wall here and these doors, and then the sim is now back here. So that's what you see that I'm in right now. So I even center lined my door with where the Rapsodo would sit so that I could magnetic mount it to the door. So my door is actually center lined with the sim, with the alignment of the path. And then I added shelving up above, and that tops off the, my hitting screen. But I want to make sure everything was going to fit, and I even widened the walls by 2 inches because I ended up double studding these walls and they're almost 8 inches thick, so I could block sound. And then it sits about a foot off the wall there behind it. There's behind the hitting screen. And then I do have a curtain that pulls out to the side here, but you never see it on stream because I have it pushed back behind the unit right now. But still left room for the cars. I did cut a little bit out for this door because I wanted more room in the entryway for like shoes and golf bags. But yeah, so it's in my garage, but it didn't take up really any of my parking space. I had a huge garage. A little bit fortunate in that way. So yeah, Weed Brain, thanks for stopping by. Good to see some new faces. Bryce, get back to work. Quit slacking. Hopefully your golf game suffers a little bit from all that hard work you're doing, and I beat you tomorrow. No, I'm kidding. Best of luck. Thanks everybody for coming out tonight. Time for bed for me too. I'm worn out, but got this week's event done, and we'll see you tomorrow. I might try out, there's a new hole-in-one challenge. I might try it for a limited time, like 30 minutes. Might try 30 minutes, and then I'm giving up. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow night, or if we can link up with a couple guys that want to play, maybe we'll play some duos or something. So have a good night, everybody. Appreciate it. Whoever's still in the chat, thank you. I can't see names or anything, but I'm usually on around 9 p.m. Central, 9 to 9:30 p.m. Central. Family guy, work guy stuff during the daytime, so the evenings are when I can do this mostly. But yeah, I try to get on by 9, but usually it's 9:30. So hope to see you again, and I'll try to schedule tomorrow's stream in the morning so you know what time it is at night, and then I'll probably do one of the weekend nights, probably Sunday night. So catch you guys later. Thanks again.